Welcome to the Music Video Night Podcast, where we watch music videos and deconstruct them into meanings that couldn't possibly be there. I'm Travis.
I'm Jared, and we're not experts in music or videos, but this week, on time.
On time. Yeah, I was on time. I didn't get yelled at. I did nothing wrong this day.
Oh, I didn't mean you. I meant our podcast is on track to be good.
It's usually me, though.
Yeah. You're exposing our behind the scenes. We don't have to do that, all right? Things just happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, how you doing, brother?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Good.
Good.
Happy to be here.
Sorry, I looked so shocked at the beginning. That was a louder clap than
It was a very loud
I don't
clap.
know what I did.
Yeah, we'd leave that in and let them hear how loud that was.
And
dude.
just zoom in on my face to be like,
Yes.
what happened to my hands? Yeah.
Yeah, all right, so last week we covered Alt J's Dead Crush, and I know...
Yeah. I forgot.
Did you? We're going to pause real quick.
I got it right here.
I know Jared has... We're not going to pause. Okay, so Jared has some stuff to share. Very exciting news for all of us, including me. I know what he has, but he has not read it to me, so I'll be hearing it first time along with our listeners. So what do we got?
Yeah, so I reach out to most directors or cinematographers or somebody involved in the videos just to see if anybody gets back to me for these videos that we cover. Most of the times they don't, but every now and then we get some excellent things such as Nick, such as Ray, Sean, like all these people. Yeah, I'm name dropping like y'all know their last
yes.
names. Yeah, you like that? But this time I reached out to the director of the Alt J video, who Young Replicant is the name of his Instagram or what he goes by, and asked if he wanted to speak on it. And I don't suppose he has time for an episode, but he did give me some really cool behind-the-scenes information, inspirations, and stuff like that.
Which is awesome.
Yes. And so I'm just going to go through it. I'm sorry if this is boring, but it's really cool if you like music videos.
It's not boring at all. So
Okay. So I'm going to I'm just going to read it.
Yeah,
Okay.
read it.
So I listened to the whole thing. It's a lot of fun. Happy to have made something that generated so much discussion and conjecture. He said, not me. As a rule, I like when videos are a bit of a mystery. Nothing can be gained by revealing exactly what I had in mind, but you guys nailed it for the most part, I would say.
Nice. Okay.
I'll try to fill in some of the background. I had just done a different video for Alt J when they asked me to work on the next single. The choreography was already fully developed before it got to me, which made it an interesting, unorthodox process. Usually I spend weeks agonizing over the music and stitching together a concept from all the disparate images it generates. But in this case, it was relatively quick. A few days of running with an idea that came ready-made from Joe, the lead singer of the band. He suggested robot dead crushes, dancing in a laboratory under observation, trying their best to reenact human movements and gestures via choreography developed by his wife, Darcy.
Okay.
So Darcy is his wife.
Nice.
Okay.
Kudos to Darcy.
Yes. Oh, all the way. She wanted to create uncertainty as to whether the dancers were human, robot, or alien by throwing in bits of canned pop culture behavior, e.g. a smoking gesture, sexy dancing depicted in the music videos. The choreography ended up as a cross between Beyoncé's Single Ladies and Jonathan Borofsky's sculpture, Three Chattering Men, which is performed by three dancers in perfect unison.
Okay.
Okay?
Makes sense.
Yep. Just a couple more paragraphs. Had to look back through some old emails. I totally memory hole these things, but it seemed I wasn't thrilled about the idea of humanoid robots dancing in a sterile lab. I think the first season of Westworld had just come out and it already felt cliche. Started thinking on how I could put my own spin on it. A lot of what you see was organic reaction to the location we found, which was some kind of water processing plant in Essex, England. At one point, we were parallel pathing a few different iterations of the machine and how it would function, practically because I felt a decaying corridor really lent itself to the image of a powerful beam of light projecting into the space. Two other big influences were the 1960 version of The Time Machine, always loved the talking rings, and Isaac Asimov's short story, The Last Question, which I read as a kid. I asked how long was the shoot after the concept was developed, and how the budget, we always ask.
Sure, yep.
He said, the brief came in 5/11/17. I finished my treatment on 5/23, and the shoot was 6/16, so about a month. Probably one of the shorter pre-productions. The starting budget was $70,000, though I'm not sure if there were any overages in post.
Wow.
The shoot was only one day, but I begged the producer to let us shoot the spinning disc and robot arm the day before we were doing the pre-light. I knew it would fall off the truck if we tried to do the choreography and the finicky close-up stuff in one day.
Okay, so a one-day shoot again, which is the average.
Yeah, one day.
That's amazing.
$70,000 also. It was sort of a mad dash, and to be honest, I thought the shoot was an abject disaster at the time. We fell behind schedule. We only had one take to get anything under the sprinklers, and it was the last thing we shot. It took so long, the water guy even threatened to walk if we didn't shoot at the exact moment.
Okay, that's the kind of stuff that we always want right there.
Some different people didn't get along and threatened to pull the plug. The DP at the time, his name was Martin, or Martijan, and I don't know if that's a spelling error or if it's a crazy name with a J in it.
And DP, director of photography, I'm assuming.
Yes. He put on the easy rig and a poncho and banged out the last shot in one take.
No.
And our editor did a brilliant job making it feel like we had more coverage than we did. Maybe I'm thinking he edited it. I don't know. It seems like...
Either way, the story comes across. That's pretty amazing.
He says, under unideal circumstances, strangely align in ways you can only appreciate later, some sort of unconscious process at work. And I know you guys can't see it, but there's some images of behind the scenes of like the robot arm.
Nice.
Processing and the shot of the spinning disc where they're working on it. And then just like cool stuff from behind the scenes.
That is very cool.
Yeah, arm and the rings were practical, but they cleaned them up with some CG. And what videos would he choose for us to cover?
Ooh, did you ask him that too?
Of course I did.
You're so good at this.
He said a recent favorite is Black MIDI or MIDI, Sugar Zoo, or an old classic, James Blake, Retrograde. Both are pretty mysterious.
Okay, forward all those to me because I'm gonna watch them. You know what?
I'm gonna copy it and do it right now.
Awesome.
I'm gonna send it to a text you'll never read.
Okay. I'll read it. It may be a few weeks down the road, okay? But I always read them. That's really cool. Thank you so much for getting back to us. I know you're a huge fan of ours now and listening to every episode, so we appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you, young replicant. I will send you this too. And props to him too, because he listened to our worst sounding episode.
Yeah, it was.
Sorry about that.
We fixed it today.
Yeah.
We did not realize it when we did the episode, and it was just terrible, but it is fixed, so it won't happen again. But yeah, dude, kudos to this guy. He's amazing.
Yep.
And again, I didn't look at it, but it is my top 3.
Yes, which I could have brought that up. I didn't bring it up because I didn't have to butter him up.
No, yeah.
He just went for it.
The dude's a boss.
Yep.
Okay, now today, let's talk about scents real quick. Scent of the day.
Let's move stuff around. Okay, Travis, you are wearing an older Chanel.
Older Chanel.
Egoist.
Egoist. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah. So that one is part of a collection of stuff that I do wear. I do like that one.
Okay.
But it is my old man style.
That's your old man style?
Yeah. It came out in the 80s, I think.
Oh, I really like that.
Yeah, it's good,
I don't
right?
know that it's old man. I guess it is. That's the modern old man.
It'll be out. And I'm going to wear Lalique Gold, which is starts off like last week, very old woman.
Okay.
But does get really good later. It's kind of like a very lemony vanilla.
Citrus. Yeah.
But it does smell good later.
Just takes a second to breathe.
I didn't wear it for a long time, and then one day I put it on after a run, and I was really sweating, and then it smelled amazing. And I was like, "Oh wow, it just mixes with me better."
Oh,
so
okay.
There's a hint to all y'all: don't give up on something; just keep trying it.
Yep.
And what do we drink? What did you surprise us with today?
I bought. We haven't had alcohol in a while.
Not
but
for these.
We're doing midday episodes now, so Vita Coco. I've got the pineapple added to it. Coconut water. That's what we're drinking.
Yeah. Good for us.
Very good.
Look at us being healthy.
Yeah. Well, I know you're a big fan.
I love coconut water. Yeah. I
so,
could drink just that and be pretty happy most of the time.
Yeah. So that's that. And today we're covering Jamiroquai. That's not supposed to be on in the background, is it?
No, it's okay. I got to get my thing anyway. But is there anything that you have to add about last week? I know we just covered a lot of it, but is there anything you wanted to add or go back to?
I don't. I think it is one of the better music videos ever made. I honestly think that. And I was excited to cover it. I'm glad you picked it. And I think you knew that I was going to love it anyway. So,
also interesting is that we went through 3 videos talking about.
We did. I saw Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, we didn't even ponder like, well, this is wrong.
Oh, I did the whole time. I did the whole time. I was like, nope, this is not right. All right. Today we're covering
Lenny Kravitz, Human.
And there are a couple reasons I picked this.
Okay.
One, because it was new. It was about a month old when I picked it. And two, it is a director that we like.
Joseph Kahn.
Joseph Kahn. Yep, Joseph Kahn.
I did see that.
So those are the two reasons. And honestly, picked without watching it.
Okay. Wow, you just saved yourself a lot.
Yeah. So I watched it. I watched it about a week later.
Okay.
And realized what I had done.
Okay, so what then? That is interesting. I'm not mad that you picked it without watching. That's an interesting concept. I'm okay with that.
Yep.
But how did you find it then? You just saw like Lenny Kravitz had a new video and
Yep.
Okay.
That was it. I was looking for a Lenny Kravitz video, and I saw that he had a brand new one out. And so I did. I clicked on it, and I saw Joseph Kahn, and I stopped. And I said, that's the one.
Okay.
That's
Interesting.
That's how it worked.
Wow. Okay. So I'm much happier about this now because in my head, I was like, Travis attacked me with this.
I did not. I didn't. I promise I didn't.
Okay. That's fine. Okay. We're on a good page now because I watched it the first time and I paused it and I was like, I'm about to call him and veto this right now. Like,
oh, yeah.
And I was like, and I looked over the list because I was like, okay, what did he put this in for so I didn't veto something else? Like, I went down a rabbit hole of like, Travis attacked me somehow with this. But okay, good to know. Wow, interesting.
Yeah, so I wanted to say that, get that out in the open
Good
now,
for you.
because I knew by the time we got to the end of this, you were going to be
You saved
seething
the whole
mad.
episode just then, man.
Okay,
Thank
perfect.
God.
Great.
Okay.
Hostilities out of the window. All right, so we're going to talk real quick. Song came out March 22nd, 2024.
2 months old today.
Video, April 5th, 2024. Yeah, so exactly 2 months today.
Very cool. And good on you for picking a new video, too.
Yeah.
We're trying to find some...
We're trying to get some stuff out there. Those of you who don't know who Joseph Kahn is, look, we're big fans of Mr. Kahn. We've covered a few of his videos, 2 Taylor Swift videos, I think Blank Space and Ready for It. Shaggy and Sting.
He's just a big one, big creator.
Yeah. I'm not going to go through his entire list because he's worked with everybody.
Yeah,
and he's
normally,
amazing.
and so same with this one. You did stay on this video and pick it specifically because of Joseph Kahn, but we don't often pick the same directors on purpose. This would be the first instance I'm doing it.
This was a mixture of I wanted a Lenny Kravitz song, and it just happened to be a Joseph Kahn.
Okay,
so that's where this came from.
Okay, great. I can. So for my birthday a few weeks ago, we saw Furiosa.
Yes, we did.
And I'm going to get to my one sentence summation right away.
Right away. Oh, okay.
This is Sad Max Jury Road.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Why not?
It's also one of my theories. So.
Okay. Well, good. I mean, why not? Let's get into it.
Okay. So very, very swiftly, something about the way it's shot, like it's the big rig that the doof was on, you know, the flaming guitar guy.
Yeah.
That's what he was giving me. And I was like, if it was a desert, it is Mad Max. And
Sure.
so this is the beginning of where Mad Max came from, is they took, maybe in the future when everything went to shit, one guy heard about this video and was like, he had a big old thing that they were driving down with speakers and stuff on it. That was kind of cool. Mm-hmm. And then they recreated one of their vehicles after this during Mad Max.
Or that is the guy playing. It is Lenny Kravitz in Mad Max.
If he turned into a blind white guy,
exactly.
Yeah. Could have been.
It's just got deformed.
Yeah. Lenny Kravitz does have a lazy eye, so
does he?
Yeah, he does.
You would not know it by looking at him.
Think about every video you've ever seen him in. Sunglasses.
Right, yeah, but I've seen him in Hunger Games, like acting, and you don't notice it.
And they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
They fix it in
Fantastic.
post. They slide
Sure.
that thing back into place. Now, I say that, but let's just go ahead and get away. Lenny, he's an attractive guy.
He is.
He's 60 years old in this.
That is literally one of my notes I was trying to save till the end, but yes. He was born May 26th, 1964.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Wild, and also we don't have a chance with him because he's been celibate for 8 years.
What? Has he? Mm-hmm. How do you know this?
So strange. So, like, within the past 3 days, you know, phones just show you stuff. And it was like, he kind of started trending because he had an interview where that came up.
Okay.
Where he's been celibate because he's been married like once or twice, has kids, obviously. But after that was a player. I was like, I don't enjoy this like Playboy lifestyle. I'm going to be celibate till I get married again.
Interesting. Okay.
So,
Respect. That's fine.
Do your thing. Doesn't hurt us. More.
I mean, he could have anybody he wanted.
I think so.
He looks fantastic.
He does. We could all hope.
Yeah. I hope I look like that at 60.
I hope I look like that at 40.
Yeah, sure. Sure. Okay.
Do you have a one summation, or is it ready for it, or?
I do, but not ready for it.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit closer to the end.
Sure.
So my first thoughts. What was that?
I think it's your true thoughts coming through about the video.
Your what?
You said my fart.
Did I say fart?
Yes.
I said first.
You thought you said first.
Did I?
You said
Okay.
fart. Like,
Well,
you're like my fart, and I was like, yeah.
My fart thought.
I thought you were making a joke about it. And I was like, that's good. We're
Wow.
children. We're children. All right, go ahead.
My first thought was lyrically. I just listened or read the lyrics, and he talks about
Wait.
what?
Are you in theories?
Yeah.
We didn't even do a walkthrough of the video.
I always try to skip that. You
Were
know,
you?
I always try to get away with not
We
doing
do.
my walkthrough.
But let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay.
Good try.
All right, you got Lenny Kravitz. He's going through a city, New York City. I'm guessing. Who knows? On a float that has tons of speakers through it, and people's cell phones and headphones and electronics start flying off of them, being attracted to the speaker system while him and his band are playing, and people start dancing. Then they start floating away. Then they start morphing or disintegrating or melting.
They look like waxy.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's it.
Yeah. That wasn't hard on you.
No, it wasn't.
It doesn't get complex enough to bother you. Yeah. All right. Sorry, I did hard interrupt you there, so you may continue there.
No, it's fine. So I read the lyrics, trying to figure out what in the world this is supposed to be about, and he says, I'm just going to read some of them. When all of my days are done of pleasing everyone, I'll finally have begun. Our time on earth ain't going to last forever. I'm on my journey. I won't be afraid. A lot of my time on Earth, so I just automatically went with aliens. I think they're aliens.
Yeah. And that's even in the. Earth. I'm here to be human.
Yes, I'm here to be human.
So
he's not human.
Yeah, the easiest thing is he's doing some type of alien thing and is like messing people up.
Yeah. So then the question was, how do I tie the video into the lyrics?
Mm-hmm.
And I think it is an alien takeover.
Mm-hmm.
They're playing and taking away their electronic devices so that they have their undivided attention, and the music is what is encapturing them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if encapturing is the right word.
I don't even know if that's a word.
It may not be.
But I mean, it makes sense. I get it. I mean, encapturing's fine.
Yeah, but it doesn't seem like evil either. So
No,
capture
the
may not
message
be
and
the right word.
Yeah, the elation and the vibe of the video is not evil. Like, there doesn't seem to be.
No.
Yeah.
But it could have evil undertones. I don't know, because we don't know where these people are going. We know they're in the sky.
Yes.
But once they get out of the atmosphere, they're all dead.
Yeah. But I think because I wrote that one down too. But I think that's what the video is. I don't think that's a theory.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. But my argument is they didn't make anyone alien-like.
Well, they start melting and fusing into each other.
Sure, yeah. So there's an alien activity happening, but there's nothing that differentiates Lenny or his band from all of the people.
There's one. He's 60 and he looks great.
Okay.
That's not human.
That's not human. That's also real life. So I don't know. I had a hard time with it. I don't know if that's actually supposed to be there, because you would think they would make them alien-like figures.
Yeah.
Or give them some attributes of what we would consider
maybe
to be an alien.
some more hint that he's an alien.
Right. But yeah, that's where my first thoughts went.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
That can absolutely be there. That's the one I came up with. Now, one thing that we can hit back at the beginning of with kind of a slow walkthrough is the beginning opens with everybody on their phones not paying attention to each other. Mm-hmm. Like, and the gist of the video is get off your phones, enjoy being a human, enjoy your life.
Sure.
What an original thought.
Right.
Way to go, 2024 Lenny Kravitz. Maybe that's him showing he's 60. He's like, you know what I've noticed? Everybody's on their phones. It's like, yeah, it's been happening for
60 and celibate.
Yeah. It's like he's just not with it. So he's like,
no.
I wish everyone would get off their phones. But I don't know if this is a mistake or not, but I'm throwing it out. So I tried, again, even though I thought you were attacking me, I did do my diligence. And I paused a lot on the phones when they're taken from everybody. They're all listening to the song.
Most are.
It's the play of... It's like this song played. And a lot of them are on the timestamp of I lost it. 118, I think it is.
Okay.
I lost it. That's the timestamp on their phones of listening to this song, right? Which means my guess is whatever, if he's an alien or, they're taking over of some kind, they streamed it into everybody's phone at once.
Yes. Okay.
Okay? And that's what got them to pay attention to him to go outside and give it a float. Which means this plan wouldn't have worked if people weren't on their phones.
Exactly. Yeah, that's actually in my notes, using the song and the technology to take them. Yeah.
So the theory of everybody get off your phones, if they weren't...
You wouldn't have been able to do your takeover. Or no one would be able to hear your song that you're trying to put out for everybody to be more human.
Your plan is very flawed.
Yes.
Your message is unclear. Yeah.
Yeah, that's so true. Did you have another theory?
Let me find one.
One. How many do you have?
Oh, yeah. So, no, I don't. Let's see. Traffic stop. No, I think we've just flown through so many so fast because we've hit a few.
We only hit one real theory, and that was aliens.
Well,
and then you talked about your theory. Mine was aliens, and yours was...
You could say he's a wizard.
A wizard, okay.
Let's see. I also put it could be some form of apocalypse because a lot of them don't fly until they dance. And when they hit a certain point of the atmosphere, they start melting, or it's a rapture that he summoned.
Okay, so we have the exact same theories.
Yeah.
We literally have my last theory is this is a rapture. He's Jesus Christ coming back on his white horse or float with
speaker float
speakers.
Yeah,
and it is a rapture. It is, and portraying him as the Son of God.
Yeah, at 150, the doves start attacking.
Yep, the doves are in there.
Let's see, flying. People are definitely getting hit by planes as they fly, so it's not a good rapture.
No.
If you're just being lifted into the sky.
Well, when they're in the sky, the background is now just a storm of fire. Or the lighting makes it look like fire.
Yeah, fire,
right?
Like a sunset. Or
or an apocalypse.
Yeah, it's pretty dark there. This also looks like AI. You told AI to make a Pepsi commercial, but took the Pepsi out of it.
Sure. But they do make him look very angelic here at the end.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, we've covered that. He looks good. Wait, I did go in a little more to this one right here, right? So the phone says 116. I tried to... That's where the timestamp was. I'm stupid.
Okay.
116. And so I skipped ahead to 116 to see if anything happened there, right?
Right.
Because why are all the phones just happen to be on that minute?
Sure.
And so it cuts to him playing the guitar and then them dancing on top of the car.
Okay.
And then his skull ring, the little Indian skull ring that he has on. And so that made me think it's like a human rain dance of some kind. So it's sucking the people up. It's like the opposite.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
A reverse rain dance.
Yeah, and so, because instead of being a wizard or an alien,
Human
it is
dance.
some form of ritual thing.
Yeah.
Because it's just within... I'm sure 116 doesn't mean anything, really. But I was just trying to come up with something to why was it 116, and it showed it did it was close up on his ring. Unless they're sponsoring the video.
But that's an interesting take on it because one of the things that bothered me is how nobody was bothered.
Yes,
nobody was upset that their phone just flew out of their hands.
Not even really surprised.
Their headphones came off of their head. So maybe this is a normal thing. They're like, once every 10 years, Lenny Kravitz does his human dance and. Craziness happens.
Yeah.
And because no one's surprised. If my phone flies through a bus window, I'm going to have lots of emotions.
Yeah.
None of them are going to be a smile on my face.
The girl in the restaurant, it snatches out of her and she looks down for a second and then it's like, oh, it's Lenny Kravitz. I get it. Yeah,
and smiles about it.
It's like an ice cream truck, but it's just Lenny Kravitz on.
Yes. That's not how real life works.
No. Now, I don't know. don't know. So we'll hit Joseph Kahn for a second here. It looks great.
It looks great, yes.
It's very, very polished, which I think is why I thought Pepsi commercial, because commercials usually have these crazy budgets and they look super good, but they're like kind of soulless. And this feels like a commercial. It doesn't feel like a music video.
Yeah, as it probably should have been. Probably should have been a commercial.
Yeah.
Because it's too busy and too long for the idea that they're going for.
Yeah, there's nothing that doubles down on enjoy your life. Like, get your phones out of your hand. I'm with that. I mean, it's old, but sure.
Yeah.
And then it's just people dancing and flying. Like, there's no meaning. We're looking for hidden meanings. There's nothing. It's empty.
I agree.
Okay.
And for it to look so good, that's sad that the story or we're missing it. And we say this all the time. Like, we're not right. We are wrong so often.
Yeah.
That we may have just missed what it is or what we're supposed to be seeing.
We say we're wrong so often, but no one corrects us.
No one does. We give you the opportunities.
And I think, though, now that we've seen so many Joseph Kahn videos, so you said he did do Blank Space, right?
Yeah, he did
that one
Blank
had
Space.
a
He
good
did
story.
Ready for It.
Ready for It didn't really have that much of a story.
No.
And so I think he's absolutely more style over substance, but at a very high level of it.
Yes.
He knows how to make it look good and distract you enough to be like, wow, that's very good looking. And then as soon as you start digging in, you're like, wait.
Yeah, I think...
Blank Space wasn't like that.
No, Blank Space had a story.
Yes.
It was just an obvious story. There was no hidden meaning there. You did kind of find a Disney princess vibe there.
There was more. There was actually like acting and stuff. There's not even acting in this.
No. There's no acting. I say that. There's some of the people do acting, like a little bit, but not enough to judge.
Be happy.
Yeah.
Dance, be happy. Yeah. And I mean, Lenny Kravitz has enough charisma that I'm not worried about him. Like, he's doing fine.
Yeah, he's fine.
But it's just...
but the song's not...
Okay,
so my one sentence summation
Yeah, I'm ready.
is, I don't want to be raptured to this song.
No, please, no. No.
No, give me Metallica or
Yeah.
something cool.
And wait, something cool would be great. But let's just like make this really obvious, Travis.
Okay.
Wouldn't Fly Away by Lenny Kravitz make sense for
that
this?
would be even better.
I mean, come on, man.
Yeah, it didn't.
I even think the phone thing, all that could work. I wish that I could fly into the sky. Maybe that's it. He's like, you know what, guys, I should have done for that video back in the day?
You know what?
We should do that.
We're going to have to.
Yeah,
we're going to have to play that song with this video and see if it works.
It's going to work.
It probably will.
And we'll even give it a benefit of doubt and play this over the other one.
Sure. No, we won't.
I think I remember the video. Oh, we're going to do it right after this. We're going to zoom through it and just see if it happens. See if it works.
All right.
Okay.
I'm fine with it.
All right,
I
cool.
think it will.
Let's not forget. Yeah, I said it's too polished to mean nothing. Dude, that is all the notes I have.
Me too. Yeah, that's it.
I had really planned. I was like, okay, because I wrote a good bit, but I was also like, I got to save room to argue with Travis about this pick. But you stopped it. And
yeah, I don't have an argument.
No, I don't have to argue because you didn't really pick it. You just blind did it. So I can't.
Yeah, it's almost like you did that once.
Blind pick one.
A new video, remember?
Yes.
And I did. And I don't remember which video it was. I don't remember it being great.
Was it? No, I think was it Darius Rucker?
Oh yeah, fires don't start themselves.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah,
it was awful.
But more to it than this.
Yes, way more.
I'm not saying it was good, but more to it.
Yeah, no, it actually ended up being a decent video.
It was still
By
fun.
the end of the day, it was.
And was it a better song?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. And you know what? Lenny Kravitz is too cool. Like, I don't feel like hating on this guy.
I don't either. Or Joseph Kahn. Like, you've got two of the coolest people alive, I think.
Yeah. And they just did this. But this is what happens when you're 8 years celibate. You know, you have this idea and you're like, I figured it out. Everyone should get off their phones. Yeah. And Joseph's like, you're paying me. I mean, if this is what you want to do.
That's what it feels like.
I'll do what everybody. And he's like, can I melt in the sky?
Sure.
Let me write that down. Got it.
Yeah, I don't have anything else to add, honestly, and I'm okay with that. I really am.
Let's do the board.
Yeah, let's go to the board.
What about favorite part, least favorite part?
Favorite part is anytime the camera is on Craig Ross.
Craig Ross?
Yeah, the guitarist.
Oh.
That dude is dope.
Is he?
Yeah,
oh,
I don't know. I don't know why, but
I
the
thought
guy
he was
with
like,
the glasses?
Yeah.
I don't know. He's just cool.
He looks to me like he would have been like, I thought he might have been a guest guitarist. Like he's not really part of Lenny Kravitz's band, is he?
Oh, no, yeah, he plays with him all the time.
Okay, I thought he might be like part of the Rolling. I know he's not part of the Rolling Stones, but he looks of the era. But
He
also,
does,
if they're
yes.
60, then that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, they're both probably well within that age range. So.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know why, but I think he's the coolest part of the video, not Lenny.
Okay. My favorite part was seeing Lenny Kravitz's abs.
Okay.
My least favorite part was the rest of it.
My least favorite was the dancing.
Yeah.
I hate it.
It's just freestyle.
And I love dancing, but
Yeah.
there's no choreographed dancing here. It is just people doing individual dances.
Yeah.
Some of it makes sense, some of it doesn't.
No, it would be really funny because, a lot of times when you're on a set, there's not actually anything that's making noise behind you.
Right.
So it'd be really funny if we just see that of them dancing silently on the cars and like
Yeah,
grunting.
because it doesn't always match up. Some of them are on different beats. It's just weird. I hate it.
Yeah, maybe if you fly, you finally let go of your phone. That means you've ascended, you've reached that higher plane, and then you just get to float.
Okay.
This is just the weirdest thing I've ever done in this episode, or in an episode. But you should be watching the show Eric on Netflix instead.
Okay.
I would have loved to have watched that instead of watched this as many times as I did, which was only like 7 times.
7? Oh, you made it more than me.
Did I?
Yeah, I think 4 max.
Yeah. I mean, we tried.
We tried.
We
did something different. They don't all work.
No, and at least it is a famous person. Now, maybe do you think with us and knowing Lenny Kravitz and Joseph Kahn, if this was an unknown artist and an unknown director, would we have given him more credit? Would we have been nicer? Not that we're mean, but maybe been like, oh, this was something, or would we have been?
I don't
meaner?
think so. I think we would have been meaner. I think
right.
we're being nicer because it is them.
Any other 60-year-old man
We would have destroyed. We would have destroyed.
Yeah, maybe you're right. So we're just saying they came together. They made a forgettable piece of something.
Yeah.
And I don't look forward to watching this on music video night.
I don't either. I do and I don't.
We hope to be surprised.
Yeah, I hope to be surprised.
Okay. Well, let's just plug through this.
All right, acting.
Fine.
Yeah,
Neutral.
okay. Yeah. I mean, not bad, not good. No acting really.
No.
Mistakes?
I don't guess so. I mean, it could be considered a mistake if how I said the message is kind of countered. Like you have to be on your phone to.
Yeah, that could be a mistake. I don't know. I think it's too busy for me to find a mistake.
It is a very busy video.
So busy.
Yeah.
It never stays on one scene for more than like 2 seconds when the music starts. It is just da-da-da-da-da.
But it's not as like choppy as Dierks Bentley.
It is not
that insane.
No, it's not that bad.
Yeah. Okay. Do they go together?
I guess.
Sure. If it's a generic song and a generic video.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
And
I
that's.
agree.
And I'm usually the one giving a difficult time about that, but for him, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, they're fine.
It goes down easy enough. It's just not great.
Yeah.
It's a smooth watch.
It feels like this would have been cool 20 years ago.
Okay. So I did put that. 2008.
Yeah.
Pepsi video, 2008.
Oh, yeah, okay. So, yeah, we're on the same page. It would have been cool back then.
Sure.
Okay.
What would I change? We're going to try to change it with this music video swap.
We are.
So that's going to be what would you change? Just find, I don't know. I feel like Lenny Kravitz probably could have come up with something else for it. Maybe this. Who would you put it? Did Joseph Kahn come up with this or Lenny Kravitz?
I feel like...
Let's blame somebody.
I don't know. I feel like it was a collaboration, but I don't feel like... I feel like if Joseph Kahn did it, he was not moved by the song, so he just made something to fit the song.
Okay. That's fine. They were just getting it done.
Yeah.
They were just getting
That's
it
what
done.
it feels like.
Okay. We won't dig too hard. Which is better? Oh boy.
All right. This may be wrong. I don't know. I'm gonna say the video's better.
Okay.
I won't listen to this song again. It's just not good.
No. And not for us. This is and you know, I would say, because you listen to what I would call like dad music.
Yeah.
And I feel like this is dad music, but this is like a different dad than you. I don't know what dad this is.
That's fair. No, that's fair. It's not me.
Yeah, I don't know who it's for.
It's a 60-year-old dad. Trying to be
very
cool.
talented. Yeah, and he is cool.
He is cool,
sad.
yes.
I don't know.
I don't either. I give up. All right.
I can't imagine any 20-year-old I know watching this or listening to this.
Me neither. This is for hardcore Lenny fans.
60-year-old women.
You didn't say. Which is better? I know, you're trying to avoid it.
I just forgot already.
Pick one. It doesn't matter. Pick
video.
one. Okay, video. Good. Okay. Perfect. Moving on. Would you music video night
with Lenny?
With Lenny.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Why wouldn't you? You'd be a fool not to.
I would. I mean, probably would be one of the best music video night guests we could possibly ever have.
Yeah. Yeah. And come over, Lenny. Take your shirt off with our wives.
Yes.
Be celibate, and I'm going to have a good time later.
I am going to have such a great time.
He's going to help us out, man. Best wingman in the world.
Absolutely. Good times. Okay.
Yeah. This is so stupid. The BS rating. Jack jumping over a candlestick.
2 turtle doves.
All right. That's right, too.
Yeah.
It is right. All right. Travis, I guess your score, which now that I know it's not going to be right that you blind picked, I put you to 5.91.
Okay. 4.98.
Oh, okay.
So you're not terrible. You're
1 point off.
Yeah, you're 1 point off.
Okay.
I feel like I gave it a 4.98 because it's Lenny and Joseph.
Yeah.
That's it.
I think I gave my score because of the same thing.
All right. I have you at a 4.12.
You're closer to me. I was a 3.18.
3.18. Yeah. Okay.
And you knew, like, the first thing I thought after the first watch was it's Shawn Mendes video. Like, it's so untrying.
Yeah.
So generic. And, like, you cannot say it's not well shot. That's what gets it a 3. It just looks good.
It does look good.
But there's just nothing to it.
Oh.
Okay. I've said that 50 times. Okay. All right. Let's close the book on this one. Let's get to our next pick. I'm over it. Don't care anymore about this video.
Okay.
I'm going to watch it one more time.
Next, is Future Mask Off.
Mask Off. Cool. Any veto you're throwing at it at the moment, or have you watched it yet?
I haven't watched it yet.
Okay, cool.
Do I need to?
No, I'm just asking.
Oh, are you worried I might veto it?
Not really.
Okay, I was about to say I wasn't planning on vetoing anything.
Sometimes we surprise each other.
We do.
So
yeah.
That was all.
As of right now, no. I think the only one I might consider vetoing would be my own, and it would be the Billy Joel song.
Yeah, I think I remember that video and I was thinking the same thing, not because it's terrible, it's just a lot.
It is a lot. Yeah, okay. It is a lot, and I don't know if I want to dive into it anymore.
You got to be in the right mood on the right day.
Yep.
Cool. That is it. We're going to watch these videos over each other.
Yes, let's do that now.
Cool.
Guys.
Travis.
Thanks for listening.
I don't even...
Follow us on our socials. We love y'all. We appreciate it. Please send us a comment or a mark. Tell us we're stupid. Tell us we're smart. Tell us we're brilliant. Tell us... we're idiots. I really don't care. Just tell us anything. Tell us what we missed on this video. Thanks for listening. That's Jared.
That's Travis. Goodbye.
Peace.